Congratulations to all the winners today. Now we come to, oh, there's nothing else. That means that I have come to the end of my role. I know that you are all extremely bored and tired of seeing me here throughout the meeting. No. Thank you. But before I leave, I would just like to thank the Elite YLP team and the VPE for giving me this wonderful opportunity of being the youth leader of the day. I obviously couldn't have performed my task without the kind cooperation of my fellow youth leaders, and especially the assignees. I would like to leave you all with a message. Be respectful, and others will respect you. I would now like to call the Chief YLP Coordinator, Uncle Peri, to give his closing remarks.
Parents, youth leaders, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you all doing?
Fine.
Very tired. Are you? I don't think you are. Are you tired?
No.
You're all energetic youth leaders, right? You have all the energy in you to take up all the inputs that you have received today. I think, frankly speaking, for me, I have been witnessing you since the beginning, and I can see a lot of transformation, if I can use that word. Many of you are getting transformed into very confident, very enthusiastic speakers on stage. So that is the first and foremost benefit of such programs. It doesn't matter that you have to always be technically correct. Many of us still struggle even after years of Toastmasters experience. But what is more important is you're all becoming very confident. I can see that in your body language. There's no nervousness in most of you coming up, and that's a very good thing. And let's applaud yourself for all this. And it is also my responsibility as the coordinator to sum up the good things about today's meeting and the areas requiring improvements. Okay, I always wish that the right side, the areas of improvement, should be less and the left side should be overweighing, but maybe I'm a very creative person. I keep coming up with a lot of scope for improvement. So you should all thank that I'm not your evaluator. First thing about today's evening, I think the best thing about today's evening was the two fantastic workshops. And before anything about how technically correct and good they were extremely good, marvelous, outstanding. But I want to thank both those distinguished Toastmasters for sparing their valuable time. They are extremely busy professionals, and thank you, sir. So let's give a standing ovation to both of them. With regard to the first workshop, group discussion, what Didi and Jacob did talk about. In Toastmastering, we get to know about impromptu speaking, prepared speeches, evaluation, many other things. We get assignments and leadership roles as well. But this is all technicalities and theories. In real life, in real business, professional, corporate life, youth leaders, and this is what you will have to face with, the group discussions. And if you can get successful in that art, you can become successful corporate leaders or teachers or professionals tomorrow. And it is not easy, I'm telling you. Even some of the best of the corporate leaders don't know how to conduct themselves in group discussions. You remember Madam Toastmaster Anamika's workshop on art of listening. That needs to be put into tremendous use in a group discussion. For you to be an effective group discussion participant. And I think there was a very live practical example, very useful in my opinion. What can I say about Dr. George's workshop? Always, I have been observing him for, many long years, but every time he goes on the podium, he keeps impressing me more and more. He had a lot of useful practical tips coming from a fantastic speaker himself. When he said, a speech is a balance of eloquence and action. It's not just a tip, just a point for you to know. It is a lesson. If you want to take public speaking seriously, it's a lesson. I still remember his lesson during last vocabulary workshop. Intonation to speech is what? Punctuation to writing. What marvelously constructed words and sentences. Beautiful. It's a lesson. emphatic points will need effective gestures. Listen again. Please remember this. Please go through those presentations with both the DDMs have presented to you today. They are extremely valuable learning points, which probably you'll have to go and obtain a little diploma or degree in a college. Please go through that. Now coming to the prepared speech session, I think we have very inspiring, wonderful themes today. Themes like savor the smell of roses, living the moment, encouragement, look forward to better tomorrow, inspirations, all of them fantastic. And I'm telling you, as I think we have had 2 weeks of prepared speech sessions, right? We are completing this international speech. But most of you came very well prepared, delivered, gave your best. Some of you were in the top 1, 2, 3. But probably you and your parents, who are all very involved in the speeches along with your mentors, did you feel probably there is still, I could have done something better. I could have done this better. I could have improved my message. I could have moved around very well. I could have looked at all those things you would have felt. Did you get that feeling?
Yes.
Don't worry, it's very normal. Even experienced speakers do get it. So that is about international speech. Okay, what I want you to do, all those wonderful projects, please, they are treasures. Work on them again. I still remember Anna Jacobs' fantastic international speech last meeting. Please try to improve it as you move towards the grand finale, whoever is going to be there. Okay, don't leave it. It's just a beginning. Okay, and some of the assignees' roles are all marvelous. I mean, youth leader of the day, as usual, enthusiastic, energetic. So Sandeep is becoming synonymous with enthusiasm and energy. Please continue the wonderful job. And the word master and grammarian, my goodness, I think we almost were like an English professor today. Fantastic job done by her. And the accountant, I think he was an awesome accountant. Very well done. These are all the good things, and we need to work on these strengths as elite YLP team, and we need to become stronger before the grand finale. I want you to strongly remember this. But when we become stronger, we should never tend to overlook our points of weaknesses. I have some observations. Number 1 is the small one, the introduction. I have been telling every one of you when the meeting begins, when you want to introduce the guests, just don't get up and say, I have my mom and dad, I have my... Get up and say, address, it is your president. That you have a very charming president. Youth leader Dhruv is here. Dear President, I have with me. Good evening, President. I have with me so-and-so. Address him instead of just lifting your hands and then speaking. You are speaking as youth leaders. That is the first opportunity for you to get over the nervousness of public speaking. Okay? We may know many of your parents better than you do, some of you. But still, it is an opportunity for you. Please note it again. I have some major points. Number 1 is, in international speeches, I said the themes were all very good, inspiring. But what is going to be absorbed by the judges when you are delivering international speeches is the originality of your speech. It carries tremendous weightage. However good you can be, you can be a fantastic speaker, come and deliver a speech here, but if it is not going to be original, even if you are going to copy the world champion speaker's speech, you are going to be knocked down. Why do we have to do that? There is so much in us to explore us, to discover us until the moment we die. We are not going to explore all our talents within us. Forget about the person next to you. Until we die. Why do we want to copy? Don't do that. Okay, this is an opportunity for you to do this. Because it doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, what you have. As long as you have the willingness to change and bring about the betterment in yourself, it's good until the last moment. Please do that. Don't copy. That's very important. And when your speaker is delivering a very good speech, I don't want a group out there poking fun at the speech. It's very important. Any speaker who comes on the podium on an international speech, he puts in a lot of efforts, exercise. He works with his mentor, he works on the speech script, practices. Probably 40 times, 50 times, 25 times, I don't know. But we sit out there and give some funny gesture and upset the speaker. That's not why we are here in this YLP. I don't want to mention names, but I know some of the youth leaders. Next time we are going to probably rearrange the seating. We don't want to treat you like school kids. You are youth leaders, but people are observing you. And that is upsetting the speaker here. And please don't do that. Speaking is serious business. They deserve all the respect and encouragement. Table topics, and today I think international speech session was very good, but I think there is scope for improvement on our approach towards table topics and evaluation both in today's session. Some of the table topic speakers who come here, you start speaking like, I don't know why I've got this topic, I don't know whether it's a good topic. You don't have to waste your time on that. It has got absurd. You remember Mani Akal's presentation on table topics? You remember?
Yes.
Do you? Youth leader Muhammad Farhan, do you remember? You have to stay on the subject. You have to listen to the table topic master very carefully. That 90% of job is on listening. Then you get an opportunity to, when you get the paper, it gives you additional time for you to read. Even if you may understand the topic very well, that gives you additional time for you to read it once again. Just run your thoughts and give it back. Take it very seriously. Don't come here. All that you have is 150 seconds. And within that 150 seconds, you have to introduce, you have to go into the subject, give your analysis, take a position and conclude. You cannot waste 15, 20, 30 seconds on talking something irrelevant to the table topic. And with regard to evaluations, recommendations are extremely important. I think today, again, there was a lot of scope for improvement. But as an evaluator, we have to be extremely empathetic. That's very important. If someone is, what is the objective of evaluation? We are giving an evaluation for the speaker to identify what are the areas that he needs to improve. So he has to buy. Whatever you say, he has to buy. If I am going to look at Youth Leader Sandeep and say, Youth Leader Sandeep, you did a terrible job. I don't know how bad you can be like this. Is he going to like it? Everyone, nobody in this world likes to lose. Everyone wants to win. An evaluation has to be a win-win. And it has to be restricted to the speech. You are not evaluating the president of YLP here. No. You are evaluating Youth Leader Dhruv's speech. That's very important. And also, I'm not trying to point out your mistakes. I'm trying to help you here. All of us. I have done this. As a young Toastmaster, I have done it. Please, let's improve on that. And when we come and give an evaluation here, when we start with a straight 6 out of 5, okay, it's a good technique. Okay, you want to be different, it's good. You want to pitch yourself differently, it's fine. But you are telling the speaker, I'm already giving you 6 out of 5. There's no recommendation after that. So it's an excitement. So as a speaker, as a public speaker, it is also very important we don't get carried away. All these things are carried away actions, whatever we speak to. It's a very responsible podium. If I am going to tell you nonsense for half a day here, you will ask me, Mr. Peri, please get out. Right? So I have to respect people. And evaluation again, don't read out. You can note down. You can have notes. But you're going on the podium, you have to look at the speaker. Okay, refer to your notes, but again look back at the speaker. You cannot go and read out there. That's no life in it. And also some of the speakers' spirit. Be a little more spirited. Youth Leader Muhammad Farhan. Okay, I want to go. Don't go on a low tone. Okay, try to be spirited. Okay, otherwise, that's very. I think we have scope for it. We will always have scope for improvement. But overall, I am enjoying the quality improvement in Elite YLP. Are you parents?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.